It's 2018, so that means it's time for another damn social network. Well, not exactly, because what I'm talking about right now is Vero, and it's actually been around for years, but only recently has it skyrocketed to the tops of the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. And it's a new social media app idea or concept. Perhaps it has grown in popularity due to the changes made in Instagram's feeds and Facebook, owner of Instagram, and other social media changes that people don't like very much. Vero means truth in Latin and Esperanto and Italian, but what they're trying to do is take away the things that people have complained about in their feeds. For instance, it doesn't have an algorithm. Everything is in order of whenever it was posted chronologically, which is nice because it's troublesome for me, but it's very harmful for especially businesses that thrive on Facebook and Instagram for their wares not being seen at all. And then what are they going to do? They've based this business model around selling on this particular social media platform, and now it just doesn't work at all. So Vero could be an alternative to that. They say that it doesn't have any ads, and the way they mean to support that is a little muddled. So with that, they say that, they at first said that the first 1 million people to get on the app would have a free lifetime service. But now that there have been some difficulties with being able to sign on and register for an account, they've changed it so it's free for everybody indefinitely, which is good. It is kind of what you would expect from a social media platform, but then you have to remember how often platforms like Facebook collect info about you and use that to cater ads to you. You may be very comfortable with that. You may be very uncomfortable with that, as I am. With this, you would also be able to easily tailor certain feeds of what you want to go out, be they people who are following you, your acquaintances, your friends, and your real friends. But actually it says close friends. So you don't have to be unnecessarily cruel to anyone in particular, which also seems like a nice aspect to it. There was a little bit of controversy about the terms of service. At first, people thought that it meant that everything you uploaded Vero would be able to own and have in perpetuity, but it was cleared up to mean that they don't own that, saying, "We do not claim to own any of the content that you share on Vero. It's standard language and standard practice to ask for things, basically a license for us to host on your behalf." Which, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that. But there is a hashtag going around called DeleteVero, or is it Vero? We'll say Vero for this video. And it's based mainly on the co-founder, Ayman Hariri. He's a billionaire and the son of a former prime minister of Lebanon who resigned and was assassinated. His half-brother is the current prime minister of Lebanon. So this goes back to the time where he was the deputy general manager of a now defunct construction company called Saudi Ogre, which I may have mispronounced, and I'm very sorry if I did. Please accept my apology. This company was founded by his father, and he allegedly worked there from 2005 to 2013, which the timeline can get murky, and I will get to that. So during that time, he worked there as the general manager. It's also been said he's worked as the vice chairman, the deputy CEO, but he sold his shares and is no longer involved, or was no longer involved with the company. The company is now defunct. Nobody is involved with it now. And it was controversial because at some point in 2015, the Saudi Arabian government delayed payments to builders. And with that, the people who were building for the company were in really poor conditions. Company constructed dorms and labor camps with no access or little access to food, to water, to electricity, to medical care. They left a lot of people stranded and unpaid and in just deplorable conditions. And this is where a lot of the lashback to this has come from, and I think fairly so. If you owned a company or if you were in charge of the direction of a company that did this, you should be ashamed of yourself. So after that, Hariri told Entrepreneur that He was unsure about what happened there. He says he wasn't involved. He said that he had already divested himself before then. But a document that was uncovered by Mashable said that he was still with them in 2014 and 2016, where there was a press release that called him the vice chairman, deputy CEO. And it's still kind of up in the air about which is the correct timeline here. If you want to delete Vero because of this, I say that's fine. You should do what you feel is right. But if you don't believe that, you can stay. It's not really clear how well this is going. The backlash may have actually even driven up the virality of it. Apparently, according to some online outlets, the teens love it. I love it when people say the teens or the youths. Most of the data indicates the app's users are between 21 and 40. 68% of the users are male. I'm on it as of now. I might not be when this video comes out, depending on what I learn about the CEO and co-founder of the company. Audience, are you on Vero, and does it serve an important purpose, or is it just another flash in the pan? Please let me know on the other social medias of Facebook and Twitter.